Hello, welcome back to another episode of Cloud Computing. So I warmly welcome all of you to our channel, that is Blue Crest College BCC Broadcast. So today's topic we are going to learn about a cloud computing, that is how to do the migration for a live migration and quick migration. So generally what happens in a virtual environment, we have several servers are there where we need to move the server from one physical location to the another physical location, or let's say it will be migrated from one server to another server in a cluster environment. For system migration, we will connect now to the cloud system, that is we will check first connectivity. We will ping, that is 10.0.0.1, and it is replying it is connected. So now we will also connect to the, we'll check the connectivity of node 2, that is ping 10.0.0.2, and both the systems are in the network, both the nodes are in the network. So now we will we'll log into the remote connection. So we'll connect, we'll provide the credential and we'll log in. So you can see that it is able to log in. So this is node 1, and you can see that the server, that is DC, is running, SCVMM is running, and storage is running here. We'll also connect to, that is node 2 server. So we'll connect to the node 2, we'll provide the credential. So it is connected to the node 2. So you can see that node 2 is connected and node 1 is also connected. Both the system is up in the cluster, so high availability is there, and we can see that the SKS initiator is also working fine. So now we'll move to the node 1. So this is my node 1 where we will connect to the SCVMM. So now my sister systems are running fine in the cloud structure. So now we will connect to the SCVMM. So we'll log in now, SCVMM. So this is my SCVMM. We'll move to connect to the cloud structure. So you can see that there is the cloud. Before that we need to start our database server. So we'll start SQL server first. So you can see that SQL server is started. We'll log into the SQL with the help of SCVMM login. So we'll connect to the database. We need to start the agent also. So we'll right click, we'll start the agent of SQL, and we'll click yes. It is going to start. It has started the agent. So you can see that the SQL server is running very fine. So for the database, and it is running, agent is also running. So now SQL is started. We'll minimize this. Now we'll start the cloud structure. So we'll go to start our cloud. So you can see that the local host port number is 8100. We'll provide the credential, that is, and we'll connect. So you can see virtual machine manager is started. So you can see that all the systems in the node, it is already in the cloud. So you can see that this is in the node 2 and we have in the node 1. So these are the systems in the node 1, that is our 2K19, storage, DC, SCVMM, client 21, 19, 2K19, test system. These are all systems are running in the cloud. So if you want to verify, we'll minimize this, and you can see that these are the systems in the node 1, that is DC, SCVMM, server 2K19, storage and test. There is another systems which is running in the node 1, node 2. We can see that is, you can see here in node 2 it is client 22, client 22, server 12, server 2K12, 2022, server 2K19, then 12 cloud. So these are all running in the node 2, and we will connect to the node 1 now. We'll move to the cloud structure, that is we'll move to SCVMM cloud system. We'll move to the cloud system. So you can see that in the cloud these are the systems are already running. So you can see that we have a cluster, we have high availability cluster, that is freetown.com, that is the cluster structure in which that node 1 and node 2 is there. So these are the systems are residing in the node 1, and these are the systems are residing in the node 2. So you can see that these systems are all stopped, that is they are not connected. So we can connect to these systems. If I want to access from here, we can start the systems from here, and we can connect also, and we will be able to access the system. So now we will go to migrate the system first. Okay, we'll migrate the system. So before that, let me show you we can access the system from the cloud. So we will connect this system in the cloud. So I'll go to cloud Windows 10 system, and I will start this system. So the moment I go to the system, right click, and we will start this system. So we'll power on the system, and you can see that it is starting. And if you want to check in the physical system available in the system, that is node 2, and you can see here it is starting now. You see Windows 10 system is starting. We'll move to the cloud system, and here we can connect this system, and we can take remote also. So we'll connect to the system via console, or we can also connect via remote desktop. So you can see that the Windows 10 system has started. We will log into the system. We will provide the credential, and we are accessing this everything we are accessing from the remote system. We can shut down also from here, and you can see that we will go to the system, and we can shut down the system from the cloud itself. So that is the beauty of cloud structure, where we can start our system from the remote location from the cloud, and we can start, we can stop, we can shut down, we can move. So now after shutting down, we will move the system from node 1 to node 2, or node 2 to node 1. So we'll go to node 1, and now we'll prepare one system over here. So we'll create virtual machine over here. So we'll create virtual machine. So you can see that I'm creating one virtual machine, and this is the template which is been displayed in the system, that is use existing virtual machine template, or I can create a new blank system over here. So if I want to create, so you can see that create a blank system. Here I'll go to the next, that is the generation 1. We'll select the profile, that is the generation 1 profile, and we'll select the system as per the requirement. So I'll select generation 1 system. We'll put the name of the virtual machine, that is the client system, client 22, and we will put the descriptions over there. We'll go to the next. When we move to the next, we are creating this system for Hyper-V structure, that is built-in capabilities can be done in the Zen server or EXE server. We'll provide the Hyper-V structure because we are using in a Hyper-V platform. We can see that the memory processor memory will be 512. There will be one single core processor will be there, and this is the Hyper-V platform will be used, that is VHD structure, and we will use this as a 40 GB of the disk storage, and the media will be used for attachment. So we'll go to the next, and it will be placed in the cloud. So I'll place this system in the host machine, that is your. So I'll go to the next. Instead of putting the in the library, we'll put in the host machine. We'll go to the next. So we are preparing this system to the node 1. We'll select this system in the node 1. We'll go to the next. It will be provided in the C drive, system drive, that this machine will be created, and we'll go to the next. Network adapter, we are not connecting to the any virtual switch now, right now, and this system will be created in the node 1, that is system client 22. So we'll go to the next, and you can see that the property is already there. We are not going to add any disk over here right now. We'll use this later on. we'll go to next, and now it will create the system in the system. So if you want to check the script over here, this is the script of the virtual system which has been created in the node 1. We'll close this template information, we'll go to the next and we'll create now. So you can see that the job has been started, and you will see here it is going to create the system in the node 1. So it is creating the virtual system, and you can see that it has created. So client 22 has been created in the node 1. If I want to check this node 1, we'll go to the virtual machine manager that is in the cloud, and we will be able to see that it is already there in the system. So if I go here, you can see that client 22 has came in the node 1. And now we can also connect to the, from the cloud structure we have created this client 22. We have already created one system as per the template, that is the template of the virtual machine, and we have created one client 22. Now we are going to migrate this system. So we'll move to the SCVMM system that is in the cloud structure, and we have here that is, so you can see that the system which is closed here. So now we will connect to the cloud, and here we have created so now we are going to migrate the system, that is client 22 will be migrated from node 1 to node 2. We are going to move this system from one node to another node. So I'll select this system, we'll go to migrate. So we can migrate storage, we can migrate virtual machine. So I am going to migrate virtual machine, that is client 22, from node 1 to node 2. I will select the node 1 and I will select client 22, right click, we'll go to migrate virtual machine. When we migrate, automatically when we migrate, the wizard will appear over here. So this is the wizard where we are going to use this for migration. So we'll go for next. So you can see that already system is the current host is in node 1 and it is going to migrate in node 2. We need this star rating. If we don't have this star rating, it will not be able to migrate, because this is the hardware compatibility is very important, where it will migrate from node 1 to node 2. If migration is be required, this star rating is not coming, we cannot be able to migrate from node 1 to node 2. So current status is the node 1, current host is the node 1, and we are going to migrate to node 2. So we'll move to the next. It is going to migrate in the system drive, that is C drive. Entire my system will be moved from node 1 to node 2. So selected host is the node 2 where it is going to migrate, and the location will be C drive. So we'll move to the next, that is it is good to go. Now we can see that all the structure is same as it is, because when we are migrating, it will also check the hardware properties of the system, and this is the script which has been created for migration, and we are going to migrate now. So we have closed that script, we'll move to the system. So now it is going to migrate. You can see the job has been started, the deployment is going to start, and we can see the effect in the system over here in the node 2. So you can see there will be client 22 has already came here. So this is the system, it is coming here, and it is been job has been started over here, and it is going to complete. So client 22 is going there and it is moving. So it is migrated, migration has completed. So system has been deployed to the system, and you can see that the virtual machine has deployed to client 22. So if we go to the node 2, that is over here, this the client 22 has already migrated over here. So we can see there are systems which is already deployed here, and we can check from the cloud that is it is been there or not. So you can see node 1 it has moved to the node 2, and you can see client 22 is already there, it has job has been completed. Now we can start this system, and we can also check whether it is been able to access or not. So now we can power on this system from here, it will be powered on from the virtual system that is in the cloud structure, and node 2, in the node 2 client 22 is started. So if I want to check that node 2 client 22 has started, we can go and check here. So you can see that it is connected. And if I want to check now, you can see it has been displayed also. So it will connect also. So there is no operating system, so we need to provide the operating system over there. We can shut down from here, or else we can also shut down. We can shut down from the cloud structure. So right click will power off and it will shut down the system. So you can see the job has been started, the task has been completed. So this is how we migrate from one node to another node, one virtual computer to the another virtual system can be deployed from one location to another location, one physical device to another physical device, one node to another node, and we can do this in a migration process. So these are the migration features which is implemented in the cloud structure. So you can see that in the cloud structure we have the cluster that is residing in the node 1 and node 2. In the Freetown cluster we have a node 1 and node 2 where we have deployed the node system, that is the virtual computer, from that is client 22 computer, we have deployed from node 1 to node 2. That is the migration we have done. So I hope you have understand and you have learned today that how to migrate the systems in a cloud structure with the help of SCVMM, that is System Center Virtual Machine Manager. If you want to learn more about the cloud computing, and if you want to know more about this technologies, innovative technologies, upgrading technologies, please visit to our college, Bluecrest College, 77 Wilkinson Road. Thank you.